Hello, how are you doing? Okay, in module 4, we use the if statement, the wait until statement, and forever if statement. So what I'm going to do is create a couple of boxes, and y'all need to go ahead and copy me and do the same thing. I'm going to start off with a red box and put it right here. Place that red box up here. I'm going to have a blue box. Click on blue box and make me a blue box. Doesn't really matter what size you make them, as long as you have the boxes. And then I'm going to make a green box. Green. Let's go with this color green right here. Box. Make me a box. Okay, put that down here in the corner. All right, now we're gonna, since we're on the green right here, I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna change the name from Sprite 4 to green. I'm gonna do this for all of the colors. This one's gonna be blue. And this one I'm gonna make red. And I'm gonna call the cat a cat. Okay, I'm gonna put almost all my programming on the cat. I'm gonna go to control, I'm gonna grab 3 green flags, pull them out here. Then I'm gonna grab an if statement, just a plain old if statement. I'm gonna grab a wait until statement. Wait until. And then I'm gonna grab another if statement. And I'm going to put it between the forever statement. Okay, now we got to complete these. We got to put a condition in here. So this if statement will test if it's true or false. Just same thing with the wait until statement. It needs to test if a condition is true or false. Same thing with this one. It needs to test if a condition is true or false. So we need to grab a condition. Let's go to sensing right here. And let's say if I'm touching red, I want to go to looks and let's pull 3 of these out right here while we're here. 2, 3. If I'm touching red, I'm going to put touching red. Okay, if I'm touching blue, I want to put touching blue. For green, we're going to do something different. Green, we're going to go grab an operator, and we're going to go a less than operator and put it in here. Less than operator, remember the mouth is facing away from you. Greater than, the mouth is eating you up. Okay, we're going to go less than operator, and we're going to go sensing again. And this time we're going to grab a color and pull it out here. Now with the color, you need to click on the color and then click on the color you want to use. In this case, I'm using blue. This one down here, we're going to go down, grab the distance to. Distance to green. So if my distance to green is less than, let's say, 150 pixels, I want to say I am close to green. Now, I can be close to green or touching green. Now, let's test these out. First of all these operate when I click the green flag. So if I take the cat right now, this instance, and I drag it to either one of those spots, you notice it's not going to do nothing because the program has not been started yet. So I'm going to start the program by clicking the green flag. Now if you notice when I click the green flag, these 2 right here lit up. This one lit up for a second and then it went off. Watch it again. See how it clicks on for a second and goes off? That's because it wants to test, just because it's just an if statement, it wants to test what's happening that second right there. So if I move this cat up there, it's not going to say nothing. Whereas this one right here, it says wait until touching blue, it's going to say touching blue. So I'm going to take it over here. It says touching blue. This one says if the distance to green is less than 150 pixels, so 150 pixels, if I start from the center right here, it's 180 up here, 180 down here. If I go left to right, it's 240 this direction and 240 that direction. So if I come down here and get it close to it, it says I'm close to green. And to get it close to it, I'm close to green. I don't have to be touching it. I just have to be close to it for it to say I'm touching green. Now, watch this. Remember I touched blue a second ago and it said touching blue? What happens if I go back to blue? As you know, it doesn't say anything. And the reason for that, if you look at this here statement right here, it says wait until touching blue, say touching blue. But after it does that, it's finished. It doesn't have anything else to do. So it's not going to do any more testing. Whereas this one right here says forever, I mean this is going to be always testing. Notice it's still lit up. So I'll come back here, it's still going to say I'm close to green. If I go over to the red one, it's still not going to say anything. But since I'm on the red one, if I click the green flag again, notice it says I'm touching red because it's testing for that condition right there, and that condition was true. So for 2 seconds, it's going to say, hey, I'm touching red. And since I click the green flag again, if I go to blue, it's going to say I'm touching blue. If I go to green, it's going to say I'm close to green. If I go back to blue, it's not going to say anything. So y'all have to remember those conditions and how those conditions work. And so I need y'all to go ahead, create this here, right here with these 4 sprites, and check these conditions back and forth, back and forth, back and forth to see how they work. I'm going to add one more thing, then I'm going to stop. I'm going to take a forever loop, and I'm going to surround this. So now it's going to be act similar to the if statement because it's going to forever check and see if I'm touching blue. And it's going to wait, and then it's going to say I'm touching blue. So if I hit the green flag again, it's lit up. I go to blue, it says I'm touching blue. I leave blue, notice it's still lit up. And I go back, okay, it's going to say I'm touching blue. But if I go to the red one, it's not going to say nothing. Okay, I need y'all to remember those. Make sure you go ahead, work this program out, test it over and over again until you know what's happening, because this is going to be on the test later on. Have a good day.